Galnet News Digest, 21st of December 3307. We read the news so you don't have to.
In this week's news, don't wait for salvation.
Hauliday Hauling.
Where now for Marlinism?
Waiting for the cat's next haul.
Commanders have been urged to continue the fight against Thargoids and not to rely on salvation to save us. There are currently 15 populated systems under invasion by Thargoids. By contrast, Mad Scientist and Mystery Man Salvation has so far managed to clear just 4 systems in 3 months. And that's only if you include his proof of concept demonstration in the Cornsar system. Nonetheless, there are signs that all 3 superpowers are actively considering backing Salvation rather than Aegis, and significant numbers of naval fighters from all 3 superpowers and from Sirius Navy have resigned their commissions to work for Salvation. There are plenty of people calling for him to strike again, but Salvation has already stated that he is planning to make his next move in the new year, so there's a gap to fill. And that means ordinary pilots equipped with AX weapons fighting the Thargoids one by one in open combat. Systems in the Pleiades, Witchhead and Muscadart region all need urgent assistance, both to combat Thargoids and to attend to the damaged stations. It's unclear why Salvation seems to be progressing so slowly. Perhaps it's the need to amass resources to fire his super weapon, or perhaps, as he has hinted, he plans to do something even more incredible, something that will deliver what he called a decisive blow against the Thargoids. For now, the Thargoids seem, if anything, more resolute to continue their invasion.
There are also plenty of Thargoid-attacked stations where the fires have been put out and everyone's been rescued and taken to a safe place, and that need to be repaired. Operation Ida tackled 3 of those stations over the weekend, repairing Ieyasu Dock in Pleiades Sector PD-S B4-0, Hudson Observatory in HIP 17694, and Reed's Rest in Merope in a 24-hour sprint, and went a fair way towards repairing Donner's Oak before the 24 hours had elapsed. Operation Ida doesn't just do one-off events. It's in the station repair and long-distance hauling business for the long haul. They're currently repairing the Oracle in Delphi, and with a special event running until the 1st of January, they'd be delighted to get some new recruits.
The death of almost mythical bomb maker Theta 7 brings to an end a turbulent 15 months for the Empire. The violence perpetrated by the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army provoked a response from the Empire that in turn resulted in hundreds of thousands of those who believed that the Empire should operate as a republic with elected senators being forced to leave the Empire altogether. Left huddled in refugee camps along the Federation and Alliance border systems, it was the Sirius Corporation that stepped in to create a reservation for these Marlinist Republicans in the Hyades sector, and allowed the Marlinists to establish a multi-system democracy outside the Empire. With the terrorists gone, the future looks more secure for the colonists. It seems likely that at least in the short term, the Marlinists, under First Minister Octavia Volkov, will follow the lead of their murdered founder, Jenna Fairfax, and will seek peaceful coexistence with the Empire. Perhaps the Emperor and the rest of the Duval dynasty will be able to come out of hiding. Perhaps, in this new peace, the Empire will once again have a figurehead other than Denton Petraeus. But there are still plenty of Marlinists who dream of returning to the homes they left behind in the Empire and living under a representative democracy in the Marlinist Republic of Achenar. If they hope to achieve this by peaceful means, they may need to wait a while longer.
The editorial board at Galnet has issued an apology for the unauthorised poems that appeared on the Galnet newsfeed on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. They say their technical team is investigating how transmissions could be inserted into the channel without Galnet's authorisation or editorial control. Although Galnet's editorial board remains quiet about who it is that's perpetrated this crime against editorial integrity, it can only have been the infamous Winking Cat, the art thief and security expert. How do we know this? There's pretty strong circumstantial evidence. The Winking Cat has been able to gain unfettered access to the most secure vaults in the galaxy. The Winking Cat has defeated the security systems in the federal capital on Mars. The Winking Cat has made a mockery of Achilles Corporation's security robots by reprogramming them to purr. Who else is better placed to crack into the Galnet feed? In addition to the circumstantial evidence, there's also the more direct evidence. These three messages point to caches containing giveaways that have been organised by the Winking Cat in the DESO, ZX and Epsilon Eridani systems. Every commander in the galaxy who visits these sites and scans the uplinks before the 30th of December will earn some very special seasonal prizes. The Winking Cat has promised that 3 more caches will pop up on Thursday, so we'll have to wait and see if Galnet's technicians are able to secure the newsfeed before the next message is due on Friday.
And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News. We read the news so you don't have to.